Welcome to the season finale of Great Create. I'm your host, Gabe Patillo. We've seen photographers and painters, sculptors, songwriters, and bakers all take our challenge and create amazing works. We are so thankful to Brookdale for connecting us with some amazing residents that inspired these artists. And now, we'll find out if they inspired you. The creator that received the most audience choice votes from each episode will receive a donation to the charity of their choice. Who will it be? It's time to find out on the season finale of Great Create. We started our creative journey in photography with our experienced judge, Luis.
First of all, I went to graduate school in Yugoslavia, and then I traveled just for fun throughout Europe, Antarctica. Yeah, usually I had the camera with me.
Scott caught the attention of Luis with his floral essay. Let's take another look at his process.
That's what I'm looking for, boys and girls. Let me try it nice and straight up now. Let's take a look at the lily here. All right, let's crop it a little better, and let's brighten the exposure a bit.
Jeff is looking for the rebound. He can't wait to see if the audience gave him a second shot. He definitely put in the work in his downtown Nashville essay.
We're up here at 5th and Broadway in downtown Nashville, and we're gonna see what we can capture. This one I had some stuff on my lens. I think it looks cool because it kind of plays with, almost looks like water droplets.
Scott and Jeff really went after this challenge, but only one of them got the approval of our resident judge, Luis. All right, Miss Luis, now it's time to choose your favorite. Would you choose the group of the downtown Nashville pictures or the group of flower pictures?
The group of flower pictures.
There we go, there we go. And Scott does a happy dance. We've seen some amazing work from our photographers, but only one has earned the audience vote. It is time to reveal the winner of our Great Create Photography Challenge. And our People's Choice winner for the Great Create Photography Challenge is Scott Kelby. Scott, welcome back and congratulations on winning Audience Choice.
Fantastic.
Scott, let us know the charity that's going to benefit from this win.
Oh, this is going to benefit them in such a great way. So it is the Springs of Hope Orphanage in Nakuru, Kenya. There's about 31 children that every day have to be fed. They need transportation, they need medical care, clothing, and all, and love. And you cannot imagine what this is going to do for them. This is just the greatest.
Let's get back to that winning feeling with our next creative challenge. We welcomed a true American hero in Roland.
I come out of service, and a friend of mine belonged to Drum and Bugle Corps. He asked me would I like to join it. And so I said, yeah, I believe I would. I carry the American flag.
Becca created the winning melody for Roland's ear. But how did she do it?
I want something that kind of is memorable, it gets stuck in your head. I need this great hook line.
Great American soldier. This is starting to put me in the feels, man.
So let's just punch in on the chorus.
Okay,
he
do it
was
again.
a down-home boy.
He was a down-home boy. Sounding good.
AJ is a songwriting machine and came up with a fresh take on how to capture the story of Roland's life.
Came back, started beating my drum to my own beat in the land of the free.
Life is a long road, but it can still feel short. Like if you're 50, you can still relate to that. You don't have to be 93. Throw a little bass, a little guitar, and then we'll have a full song.
Give me another pass of that.
It's just kind of cleaner with the...
Yeah.
All it took was a long flight from Gastonia to Japan.
Nice, dude.
Good work, boys.
That sounds awesome.
Both songwriters dug deep to capture the inspiration of Roland's life, but only one got the replay. All right, Mr. Roland, it's time for you to choose your favorite.
My favorite song is Becca's. I'm just proud of it, and I want to thank you very much.
Both songs capture the legacy that Roland has created for his family. But which song does the audience think said it best? It's time to reveal the winner of our Great Create Songwriting Challenge. Your choice for the winner of our Songwriting Challenge is Becca Bowen. Congratulations, Becca, you got audience choice.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome.
So tell us a little bit about the charity that's going to benefit from this win.
I found this wonderful charity called Disabled Outdoorsmen. And, they take people out and fish with them and do things for them that they cannot do on their own. It can change your life when somebody takes the time to, take you out and let you have a wonderful time. So I am just thrilled to be able to donate to the Disabled Outdoorsmen.
So many challenges. And now it's time to revisit our sculptors. They both drew inspiration from Carol, whose breadth of experience gave them plenty to work with.
I've sold all over the United States. I had my work in 4 different galleries in 4 different cities. And I did attend the Art Institute of Chicago. That was really a high point of my life, I would say.
Andrew's take of Carol's painting was a moving tribute to the emotional backdrop of her previous work.
The work that really struck me, which is the one that I decided to do the project based on, was the dancer that was, holding her arms out. People would comment that it looked like that she was cradling, a child that wasn't there. It touches your humanity when you hear a story like that.
The detail in David's piece created a color palette that was immediately connected to Carol's colograph painting.
So when I first saw Carol's pieces, I was struck by kind of how she used color. And one of the things that I found a similarity kind of just in my natural work is that it's kind of broken up into like little stories. And that's what I kind of attached to. And so I started thinking about how her patterning in her painting kind of related to the patterning that I like to use in my work. And that was my jumping off point.
Both artists delivered deeply compelling work, which made it almost impossible for Carol to pick her favorite. But in the end, there was one that made a deeper connection. Miss Carol, which would you say is your favorite?
Well, my strongest personal connection would be Andrew's sculpture. You really both have a gift.
Carol's paintings pushed our sculptors to new heights. How did they land with the audience? It's time to reveal the winner of our Great Create Sculpting Challenge. For our Sculpting Challenge, you, the audience, have chosen David Patchett. All right, David, Audience Choice Award. Congratulations.
That's fantastic. Thanks so much. I'm really honored.
Let us know about the charity you chose that's going to benefit from this win.
I would like to give it to the ACLU, just to support civil rights and justice for, folks in America.
Our next creative challenge was a blank canvas, just waiting for inspiration from our amazing, experienced mentor, Mary Nell.
My name is Mary Nell Henry. I started painting in the 8th grade. I love my watercolors very much. But I have always painted. I've always cared about going to museums. So it's just always been an obsession, I suppose.
Ellen's painting had a sense of home and color that Mary Nell loved. She also used an innovative approach to get the colors to pop.
Thinking to myself, I'm gonna be more expressive in my painting. I like a lot of color, and since the house is kind of neutral, we're gonna pop it up. We're gonna make this jump out of the page by adding a nice big huge blue background sky and some bright green foliage, and those daylilies are gonna pop, pop, pop.
Stina took a more narrative approach and expressed a part of her personal life in her painting of home.
Considering that I have to get this done in a day, I can't approach the oil painting with layers and patience that I usually would. So learning how to make that work is gonna be a challenge. In regular circumstances, I'd probably go back into this a few days later and tighten up some details, but since we are under a time crunch and don't have that, it's gonna be fun to pull out as much detail as possible.
These skilled painters found strong inspiration and delivered beautiful work, but Mary Nell had to choose one. Mary Nell, which picture is your favorite?
My favorite is Ellen's. Very nice.
Both of our painters were really inspired by Mary Nell. But which one inspired our audience at home? It's time to reveal the winner of our Great Create Painting Challenge. Your choice for the winner of our painting challenge is Ellen Crimmy Trent. Ellen, welcome back. You won audience choice.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
All right, so tell us about the charity that's gonna benefit from you getting this win.
I chose Feeding America because there's so many people out there with food insecurities right now, and it just breaks my heart seeing people struggling. I chose that one.
Finding strong inspiration from our German-American resident Uta, two bakers went head-to-head.
Well, my name is Uta Hamel, and I'm German-American. And I came here in 1957 when I married an American soldier in Germany.
There's no doubt, Elizabeth delivered an amazing visual spectacle with her tiered cake. Let's go revisit her challenge.
So I really want to make this kind of a showstopper and also give myself some room to incorporate several different elements. So I'm going to make a tiered cake. We're getting close to the time where I have to figure out what I'm doing. Things are getting down to the wire. Kind of looks like the ocean, which was not my intention.
Terica was having a little trouble putting the cherry on top, but she was quickly able to land an outstanding solution.
So part of the challenge is to incorporate salt dough into my design. My idea of incorporating it is actually make them Christmas ornaments. So cherries are very well known to be paired with a Black Forest cake. Might need to do something else because they're not sticking as well as I'd like. The juice from the cherry is kind of sliding right off the cake.
Both bakers offered some deep emotional touchstones for Uta, but only one presentation could take the cake. Okay, so without being able to taste either of them, unfortunately, which cake would be your favorite?
My favorite cake was Elizabeth's. That is more in detail, you know, with the salt dough. And I really do like how they did the orange slices on top.
Both of these ladies decorated cakes that looked delicious. But did they catch the attention of you at home? It's time to reveal the winner of our Great Create Baking Challenge. Last but not least, for our Great Create Baking Challenge, you voted for Terica Witzel. Terica, welcome back. The cherries might have done it. You've won audience choice.
Yes! Oh my goodness, that is incredible. Wow, wow.
Tell us a little bit about the charity that you chose that's gonna benefit from this win.
So it's actually a charity that my father-in-law started called the Central Ohio Cancer Challenge, and we raise money to help families who are battling cancer, helping with their hospital bills and help people who are battling. So they're gonna be so excited about this.
It's been an amazing experience joining with Brookdale to inspire creators and makers with our Great Create Challenges. Be sure to check out all of our episodes, and thank you to those that joined us in voting. We hope that we inspired you to create and be challenged to try something new. We'll see you again soon, right here on Great Create.